deserve the security of knowing that here in this country, neither illness nor accident should endanger the dreams they've worked a lifetime to achieve. Tonight, at a time when the pundits said it was no longer possible,
word up,
we rose above the weight of our politics. We pushed back on the undue influence of special interests. We didn't give in to mistrust or to cynicism or to fear. Instead, we proved that we are still a people capable of doing big things and tackling our biggest challenges. We proved that this government, the government of the people and by the people, still works for the people. I want to thank every member of Congress who stood up tonight with courage and conviction to make health care reform a reality.
This is big. This is history in the making, 2010. What's going on?
But it was the right vote. I want to thank Speaker Nancy Pelosi for her extraordinary leadership. The Majority Leader Steny Hoyer and Majority Whip Jim Clyburn for their commitment to getting the job done. I want to thank my outstanding Vice President, Joe Biden, and my wonderful Secretary of Health and Human Services, Kathleen Sebelius, for their fantastic work on this issue. I want to thank the many staffers in Congress and my own incredible staff in the White House who have worked
tirelessly. This is a health care
over
plan, national health care, America, socialized health care has gone on
finally worthy
reform.
of the people we were sent here to serve. Now, today's vote answers the dreams of so many who have fought for this reform. To every unsung American who took the time to sit down and write a letter or type out an email hoping your voice would be heard, it has been heard tonight. To the untold numbers who knocked on doors and made phone calls, who organized and mobilized out of a firm conviction that change in this country comes not from the top down, but from the bottom up.
All right, we're hearing the sounds, wondering what's the word.
Most importantly, today's vote answers the prayers of every American who has hoped deeply for something to be done about a healthcare system that works for insurance companies but not for ordinary people. For most Americans, this debate has never been about abstractions. The fight between right and left, Republican and Democrat. It's always been about something far more personal. It's about every American who knows the shock of opening an envelope to see that their premiums just shot up again when times are already tough enough. It's about every parent who knows the desperation of trying to cover a child with a chronic illness, only to be told no again and again and again. It's about every small business owner forced to choose between insuring employees and staying open for business. They are why we committed ourselves to this cause. Tonight's vote is not a victory for any one party. It's a victory for them. It's a victory for the American people. And it's a victory for common sense. Now, it probably goes without saying that tonight's vote will give rise to a frenzy of instant analysis. There will be tallies of Washington winners and losers, predictions about what it means for Democrats and Republicans, for my poll numbers, for my administration. But long after the debate fades away and the prognostication fades away and the dust settles, what will remain standing is not the government-run system some feared, or the status quo that serves the interests of the insurance industry, but a healthcare system that incorporates ideas from both parties. A system that works better for the American people. If you have health insurance, this reform gave you more control by reining in the worst excesses and abuses of the insurance industry with some of the toughest consumer protections this country has ever known, so that you are actually getting what you pay for. If you don't have insurance, this reform gives you a chance to be a part of a big purchasing pool that will give you choice and competition and cheaper prices for insurance. And it includes the largest health care tax cut for working families and small businesses in history, so that if you lose your job and you change jobs, start that new business, you'll finally be able to purchase quality affordable care and the security and peace of mind that comes with it.
major steps here.
This reform is the right thing to do for our seniors.
Reform.
It makes Medicare stronger
Obama's got
and more
one
stable.
accomplishment in 2010 on the agenda of
And it's the right thing to do for our future. It will reduce our deficit by more than $100 billion over the next decade and more than $1 trillion in the decade after that. So this isn't radical reform, but it is major reform. This legislation will not fix everything that ails our healthcare system, but it moves us decisively in the right direction. This is what change looks like. Now, as momentous as this day is, it's not the end of this journey. On Tuesday, the Senate will take up revisions to this legislation that the House has embraced. And these are revisions that have strengthened this law and removed provisions that had no place in it. Some have predicted another siege of parliamentary maneuvering in order to delay adoption of these improvements. I hope that's not the case. It's time to bring this debate to a close and bring in the hard work of implementing this reform properly on behalf of the American people. This year, and in years to come, we have a solemn responsibility to do it right. Nor does this day represent the end of the work that faces our country. The work of revitalizing our economy goes on. The work of promoting private sector job creation goes on. The work of putting American families' dreams back within reach goes on. And we march on with renewed confidence, energized by this victory on their behalf. In the end, what this day represents is another stone firmly laid in the foundation of the American dream. Tonight, we answered the call of history and so many generations of Americans had before us. When faced with crisis, we did not shrink from our challenge. We overcame it. We did not avoid our responsibility. We embraced it. We did not fear our future. We shaped it. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
Question, when will he sign it?
Tonight, the President and the Vice President leaving the East Room after a celebration at the White House. Low-key, though, the President in his tone, grateful that the House of Representatives has given him a...
So that's a major bill passed in the United States. Big things going on. And, you know, things are going on, have been going on in the online universe, World Wide Web. YouTube's been changing a bit. I noticed they changed their borders a bit. We had some videos recently posted there, including the Another Day to Spray on chemical trails. And this one here is a return to Ryerson Radio of Ronzig Valley. And also looking, of course, that's just loading. Telling the major things going on. Also with Toronto Truth Seekers, recent meltdown online. And the Planifesto was that document that we're reading, and that's all tied in with what we're seeing going online with the Toronto Truth Seekers mailing list. Major things going on the CKLN list as well. Today, a letter is posted out about the CRTC hearings, which seems like a big, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Anyways, this is a video posted by Ronzig of the recent interview that you can find online on YouTube, Ryerson Radio interview.